Okay, 9.3. So we're going to do arcs and sectors. So sectors are parts of the inside, and arcs are part of the circumference. So on this circle, here's a radius. Here's a diameter. Here's the center. Okay, and then an arc is going to be like this right here. Okay, so to do arcs, we need the circumference. And you might vaguely remember 2 pi r. Now, when we're doing this this time, we're not going to use 3.14 for pi. We're just going to leave the symbol for pi in the answer. So the arc length is part of the circumference. And it's proportional to degrees. So if we know the central angle and we know the radius, we can find the arc length. So here's how it works. We're going to have the angle, the central angle, and it's going to be over 360. And why 360? Because it's always all the way around the circle. And then the arc length is going to be compared to the circumference, which is 2 pi r. So when we look at number 1, this is 105, and I'm looking for this arc length. So you could say it's 105, but that's not really what we want. We want it in terms of pi. So my first fraction is going to be 105 over 360. And my second one is going to be x, because we don't know the arc length, over 2 times 24 times pi. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is multiply 2 times 24, which is 48. So I'm going to write it over here. This becomes x over 48 pi. And I'm just going to take my little calculator. I was going to try and simplify my fraction, but that'll just make y'all cranky. So I'm going to cross multiply. And I'm just going to pretty much stick the pi over on the side. So we have 360 x equals 105 times 48, which is 5,040 pi. I divide by 360, and I get x equals 14 pi. Yeah. So proportions, cross multiply. Okay. So if I want to find the area of a sector, then I need the area of the circle. Area is pi r squared. Okay, sector is like a piece of pie. It's like a portion of circle, but it's like a wedge. It's like the however you form the central angle that's going to be the part we're talking about. So, okay. So the proportion is going to be the same first fraction. So we're going to have central angle over 360. So that stays the same for either one. But then we're going to have sector area over area. So it's kind of like part over whole, right? Could have said that earlier, probably. Okay. So this is going to be our, and I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do on this picture, but oh, maybe I'm just doing this. That's the sector area. Okay. Guess that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. So for this one, I'm finding the area of this part in here. As long as I know this angle and this radius, I can do it. So I'm going to have 45 over 360 equals x is our sector area over pi times 5 squared. I'm going to multiply 25, that's 5 squared, times 45. And I'm going to get 360 x equals 25 pi. I'm going to divide by 360. Are you always dividing by 360? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, you get 3.125 pi. Square inches, I guess. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, and then to find the area of this little part outside the sector. So a segment is it's the area between a chord and an arc. So that's what's in green. Segment. New definition for segment. Okay. So we're going to find the area of sector RST. So that's what we did right up in number 2. So we're going to do, oh, it's a right angle. X over 4 squared pi. So remember, this x is the whole thing. So first we're going to find the whole thing. Then we're going to subtract the triangle. Okay, I happen to know that 9 over 36 is 1/4. So I'm going to have 4x equals 16 pi. And if I divide by 4, I get 4 pi. That's the area of the sector. Okay. Then I have a triangle that is 4, 4, and this is RT, RST. Okay, so what do I need to find the area of a triangle? Both sides are the radius. So the reason I know this and this are the same is because they are both radii. So I have base times height divided by 2. So it's 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So the thing about finding the area of the segment is I have the area of the sector and I have the area of the triangle. And I can't really subtract those unless I use pi. So this is a good answer. You cannot put the 4 pi and the 8 together because you have to multiply 4 times pi before you put that together. So theoretically, if you were going to work this all out, you do 4 pi minus 8. And you would get something like 4.566. Square meters. Alrighty, that's how you